Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat English News. I'm Eman Umar. Telangana's Urban Development Department is going to organize Ek Sham Charminar ke naam at the historic Charminar on 31st of October. Various cultural, arts and crafts activities will be part of the program. Special Chief Secretary of Urban Development Arvind Kumar on Friday tweeted, "It's on Tank Band and Charminar this Sunday." The program was launched after witnessing the success of a similar program, Sunday Funday, at Tank Band. After noticing the overwhelming response to Sunday Funday at Tank Band, Hyderabad Member of Parliament Asaduddin Owaisi had suggested a similar event at Charminar. Later, the officials worked on the suggestion and finalized the arrangements. Although many Hyderabadis are appreciating the initiative, some people are demanding to stop the program. Recently, Islamic scholar Husamuddin Jafar Pasha has urged the state government to cancel the program. Petrol and diesel prices in Hyderabad continue to witness a hike for the fourth consecutive day on Saturday. In the city, the prices of petrol and diesel have reached 113.36 rupees per litre and 106.60 rupees per litre respectively. In the month of October, petrol and diesel prices in Hyderabad have witnessed a hike of 6.49% and 7.7% respectively. The fuel prices have witnessed a hike in the entire country including Delhi and Mumbai. As India depends on the import of fuel, the prices of petrol and diesel in the country are influenced by international rates. However, the central government's excise duty and the state government's VAT are the major portions of the fuel prices. The prices of petrol and diesel are not the same across the country as state governments levy different rates of VAT. The Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation on Friday warned people against the use of banned crackers, urging people to adhere to the orders from the Supreme Court. It is to be noted that the Supreme Court has issued an order regulating the bursting of the crackers and the use of low-emission sound and light-emitting functional firecrackers. In this regard, the production, sale, and the use of banned firecrackers is a punishable offence. The order from the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation states that there are patrolling teams which will be deployed to keep a check on shopkeepers who are involved in procurement and sale of the banned firecrackers. These teams are authorized to levy appropriate fines and punishment. Telangana on Friday registered 174 new COVID-19 cases, pushing the tally to 6,71,174, while the death toll climbed to 3,954 with 2 more deaths. With 202 people recovering from the infectious disease, recoveries have gone up to 6,63,124, leaving 4,096 active cases. The Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation accounted for the most number of cases with 65, followed by Karimnagar with 14 cases and Medchal Malkajgiri with 13 cases in the district. The Tripura High Court on Friday directed the state government to file a detailed report by 10th of November on the incidents, if any, involving the religious minorities. The Assam government has sounded an alert and asked the district officials to closely monitor the situation in view of the attacks on minorities in Bangladesh. Hearing a suo motu public interest litigation, the High Court Division Bench comprising Chief Justice Indrajit Mahanti and Justice Subhashish Talapatra directed the Tripura government to give a detailed report on the incidents. A court official said that Tripura Advocate General Siddhartha Shankar De told the court that adequate security arrangements were made in the religious places, especially those belonging to the minorities, and cases registered against fake social media posts. A number of youngsters have been detained by the Delhi police for protesting against the Hindutva violence in Tripura. The protest had been organized by Fraternity Movement, a youth organization, in front of Tripura Bhavan in Delhi on Friday. The youth organization staged a protest against the anti-Muslim violence in Tripura, where several mosques vandalized and Muslim residents attacked. Many activists from different universities were detained at the protest site, including Fraternity Movement National Secretary Aisha Rana, the National Secretary of the member Wasim, and National General Council member Faiza. Reports suggest that they have been taken to Mandir Marg police station after being detained. The right-wing groups across the northeast state reportedly vandalized mosques, houses and shops belonging to the Muslim community there. 27 verified incidents of mob violence and an incident of right-wing groups attacking 3 houses in Panisagar and molesting women were also reported. The aviation regulator DGCA said on Friday that the suspension of scheduled international passenger flights due to the coronavirus pandemic has been extended till 30th of November. However, international scheduled flights may be allowed on selected routes by the competent authority on a case-to-case basis. Scheduled international passenger services have been suspended in India since 23rd of March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But special international flights have been operating under the Vande Bharat mission since May 2020 and under bilateral air bubble arrangements with selected countries since July 2020. The Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman announced that Riyadh has submitted a formal request to host Expo 2030. Saudi Arabia is the latest country to submit a request after Italy, Russia, South Korea, and Ukraine. The theme proposed by Saudi Arabia is the era of change, leading the planet to a foresighted tomorrow. Expo 2030 will take place from 1st of October 2030 to 1st of April 2031. That's it for today. Thank you, viewers.